a fair amount of success really early on in your early 20s, and then, and I have a point to this, you sort of hit in a time when a lot of the jobs that you were being cast as were, pretty stereotyped. You were an honor killer on like literally every police procedural.
I killed a lot of wives and sisters.
Yeah, and you owned a lot of corner shops.
To be fair, they had it coming. Some of them were online dating. Some of them spoke back to me in a disrespectful way. So I'm a player in the system. I think I'm adequate an actor enough to go in and get guest stars to support myself, subsidized by waiting tables, sometimes not waiting tables. And I now that I'm a writer, I understand how TV is written, and there's going to be a hand, especially in 04, 05, 06, there's going to be a handful of roles that I might be right for. And the pool is small enough at that point of Asian American males that every once in a while I'm going to get one of those. That's a terrible business. That's a really shitty business. Yeah. I'm reading this book by David Epstein called The Sports Gene right now, and Colin Cowherd said on his radio show that there are 1 million men out there that are 7 feet tall that aren't playing basketball. It's not true. There's only 20,000 men out there.
This is also the same guy who said that Dominicans can't run baseball teams.
Well, sure, that's a whole other podcast. But the truth is, there's actually only 20,000 men out there that are not playing that are 7 feet tall that aren't playing basketball. Most people that are 7 feet tall are actually involved in basketball in some way. They're either coaches or they're trainers or they're basketball players. So there are natural there's a natural infrastructure to how it works. And if I'm just like waiting by my phone, not proverbially, literally, for somebody to maybe somewhere somebody's writing something that I might be right for, that I could go in and hopefully I do a good job and they're not eating a sandwich when I do that good job, or they're not in a bad mood because they got in a fight with their wife and they see that I do a good job and they hire me. It's just a shit model. And on top of that, you add in 2005, 2006, being Asian American man, if you were to line up 100 scripts right here on this table, I might have a role in there for 5 to 10 of those. I might, right? Ryan Gosling, there's 4 roles in each of those scripts.
Right.
So his Moneyball looks pretty sweet. He's 7 feet tall, right? Like,
okay.
I'm
see where you're going.
I'm not 7 feet tall. So what do I got to do? What do Amy Schumer gave this great speech at the Critics' Choice where she pointed at her mid area and and she goes, "Ladies, if you have this area, you got to write your own shit." And I thought that was such a concise, perfectly comedic way to nail something on the head, which is that I wish that it was as simple as I'm a creative with a head full of ideas and I wanted to make my own. I was sort of compelled to do it, because, and so was she, and that's her point. Like she had to.